Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's 12:33. Let's put this away. We've got the Rider-Waite, we've got the Divine Feminine deck, the Journey of Love, Unicorns, the Oracle of the Fairies, Magical, Mermaids and Dolphins, and the Lover's Oracle. Okay, right. Two of Cups. I'm sure it's in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. I knew it was Two of Cups on the bottom. Why was you in reverse? We've got the washing machine on. It's all good. I can't remember how long it said it has left. About half an hour, maybe? Okay. Should we see what the story is today? Let's do it. Been playing around with the lighting. I had the lights on. And then, I don't know, the lighting's just this. Just looks like I'm just like this. Shadow. Easter bonnet contest. Send your photos to me via email, thejourneyofascension@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description box. 11:11 my time, PM, Greenwich Mean Time. You work the rest out. Okay, that's good. That gives you ample of time to get cracking. Knight of Cups. The horse has got his head down as if like he's ashamed and embarrassed. It's the Divine Masculine here, but he isn't. He's looking straight ahead. So the Divine Masculine here is holding his head up high. He does have this cup of love. He's being really careful with it. He's trying not to spill any. Now, because he is kind of holding it a little bit at a distance, that could explain like the Two of Cups. But he's holding himself really proudly. He's okay. He's kind of got one arm holding himself like up. So he's kind of got his coat. He's okay. He's holding his cup. He's focusing. We've got red fish on his attire. So very watery here. Well, he is the Knight of Cups. Like I said, I feel like the horse is looking a little bit embarrassed and ashamed. He looks a bit teary. He's holding his head down, the horse. But it is like the Divine Masculine saying, come on, we can do this. He's just walking gallantly forward. Red fish, blue fish. One fish, two fish. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Dr. Seuss. Red fish. Red fish. We're going to have to work out what these red fish are. The Red Sea will take you to Egypt. We're just going to leave it there. I don't know what kind of stories we're going to get out. So let's see if the unicorns can tell us where the masculine's off to. This horse looks like a unicorn, but we just can't see his horn. I'm trying not to be influenced by the bottom of the deck. Hello and goodbye. They look the same. It's been a sad situation. We've got hello and goodbye here, which has been showing its face. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. So really kind of holding himself up here. It's like kind of straighten yourself up, Divine Masculine. Straighten out your jacket, your gentleman's jacket. We're picking up on the redfish here. You've got, who had the, what they called, wings on their feet. Well, I don't want to say it's Hermes. So you've got, like, it's been special delivery. You've got angel wings on your feet, on the heels, on your heels. And you've got wings on your helmet here. So I do feel as if you're really learning to adopt an attitude of just going with the flow. Okay. Got to cross that river. Let's see what the unicorns would like to say. You're on your unicorn, Divine Masculine. Shh. Trying to hide it. It's like, don't be embarrassed about unicorns and dragons and all the mystical creatures, do I call them? That assist us. There's something coming through about believing in fairy tales. It's like, well, you should have had more faith in fairy tales. Okay. There's a family culture. So, look at the unicorn. A black and white unicorn. We're definitely touching on the Divine Masculine opening up to the land of make-believe. Learn more about your family stories and history. So, we still have this offer that's coming in. Redfish. I've got to work this out. I don't feel like reading the family culture card. It really does talk about that, your family's culture, how that's influenced you. Have you taken on belief systems that aren't your own? Have you been programmed a certain way? Have a look at your family's stories, ask them questions to help you understand them and yourself as to why you are the way that you are. Okay, so your upbringing. Oracle of the Fairies. I feel like I have a runny nose. Okay. Is this all the snivelling and crying? It's like, cry me a river. You have a feminine here who's, she looks very tribal. Indian-like. Just because I feel like she's got plaits, so very tribal. She looks like she's got awesome running shoes on. Let's not go there. And she's comforting. This unicorn, which actually looks like a cow. The torso is like a cow. Who was a cow? Crimea River. So this is the Divine Masculine straightening himself up. He's moving on from something that he's been trapped in. Somebody has treated him quite badly. I feel this is the Divine Feminine consolidating him. Consolidating? Consoling. Consolidating him. Let's look up the meaning of that actual word. Consolidate. Consolidation, consolidate. Make something physically stronger or more solid. The first phase of the project is to consolidate the outside walls. Combine a number of things into a single, more effective or coherent whole. All manufacturing activities have been consolidated in new premises. Wow. So this does look like the Divine Masculine straightened himself up. And just with the cow here, I feel as if maybe he's been milked for all he had. Someone hasn't behaved very nicely. And it seems as if the Divine Feminine here is going to help him come back to wholeness. Consolidate. What was the other word I did say though? I don't know. I can't remember. Interesting. Let's have a look and see what... do you want to have a look at her shoes? This could be a fear. She's got running shoes on. The fear that the masculine feels, if he brings this to the divine feminine, she's going to leg it. She's going to run. She's not going to want anything to do with it. I believe it's the complete opposite that happens. Is that she doesn't. She actually stays there and helps to console. Console. I'm going to just, sorry, but we've got the sole of the feet, the heel. Console. Let's just do it now that I've remembered the word. Comfort someone at a time of grief or disappointment. She tried to console him, but he pushed her gently away. So the divine feminine is not running. Looks like the divine masculine is wanting to come towards the divine feminine. The Two of Cups was in reverse. I knew that it was on the bottom of the deck because I'd seen it previously. Okay, so this is about allowing yourself to be consoled. Consolidation, the first phase. Consolidation about the outer walls. Did it say that? It's like the divine feminine. Learn more about your family stories and histories. Divine masculine, you've got some stories that and some stuff that's gone on in the past. Like you need to tell your divine feminine your story, which is his story, history. Okay, so we've got the Oracle of the Fairies and its temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So the divine masculine's definitely been covering up something, some snake energy. And has been, I'm not going to say he's not in denial, okay? But when it comes towards the divine feminine, he doesn't know whether or not to share this. Would this kind of mess everything up once he tells his story? Temptation, let's have a look. The Fairy of Temptation reminds us that we all have desires. This is part of the human condition and it's totally fine. Desires may be things that make us happy and feel good, or be activities that can potentially harm us, such as smoking, drinking, or substance abuse. Alternatively, there's the temptation to be or feel holier than thou, or the most spiritual, showing us that temptation can manifest in many ways. Junk food is something many people are tempted by. This is mainly due to the way it's advertised, but also when we're craving certain nutrients and vitamins, in which case we tend to get a quick fix by eating things that are very often sugary. We can learn to overcome the negative aspect of temptation with the help of the fairies. Go outside into nature, dig a small hole, and whisper or shout out loud anything you wish to remove from your life. These can be temptations that do not or no longer serve your highest spiritual and physical good. Now fill in the hole with the soil you dug out. The fairies can help you to transmute your misdirected energy into healthy, harmonious and positive energy so you feel rebalanced and realigned. The more balanced you are, the less likely you are to succumb to temptation. The Fairy of Temptation is not a judge of temptation. The Fairy of Temptation is... Oh, we'll read it again, okay. The Fairy of Temptation is not a judge of temptation. She is merely showing ways in which you can regain control over this aspect of your life. Okay, so Divine Masculine, you're not going to be judged by your Divine Feminine, okay? She is not a judge of the temptations of this world, okay? She can make us feel empowered and able to say no to the things we know aren't good for us. With empowerment comes confidence, and with confidence comes the ability to make positive choices in our lives. That's awesome. Just having the encouragement from another, not the judgments. So it's like you don't have to be squeaky clean, perfect to come into union. Okay, those things that tempt you, or that aren't healthy, that are unhealthy for you, those things will just be. They're the kind of things that got you to where you are now. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to carry on into the future, okay? But it is part of your story, so that you can help others. But those things will be. It's like the Divine Feminines. Likewise with you, Divine Masculine, you'll encourage her to kind of spit spot, okay, to kind of clean up some acts, and the same with you. You'll inspire each other as long as there's no judgment now. That's normally why we do things, is because we rebel. Someone says you can't do something, then it's like, well, me most definitely. I'm like, well, I'm going to most definitely do that now because you said that I can't. But we've kind of let go of all those controls and judgments, especially when it comes to this ascension journey. Okay. Right. I think I'd read it all. It's coming in awesome, isn't it, with the consolidation. All from that card. It's his arm. Look, straighten up his jacket. He's sitting straight. He's not slunched. Slunched. It's a word. Slunched. Slunched. Something to do with lunch. This could be a weight issue. Being judged on a weight issue. Slunch. Lunch. It's been coming up, the masculines having insecurities regarding the vessel, how they look, and being judged on it. That will... You will just... when happiness kicks in, like real happiness, and you've kind of let go, your body just finds its own alignment, balance. Okay. You have to believe in that. Happiness does a lot. Most happiness is it. That's it. What it does a lot. Happiness is the way to happiness. Right, okay. We're rambling now, I know. So let's have a look at what the mermaids and dolphins want to say. It's comfort food, isn't it? But the nice thing about divine counterparts is they're more than likely exercise together, cook together, encourage each other. You'll just be healthy in mindset, mind, body and soul. Contemplation time. Okay, so we got contemplation time. Consolidation, consoling. Contemplations time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. Okay. She's got a parrot here that's like chatting to her. So I'm not sure whether Polly Parrot. So this could be about speaking all the time about changing aspects of yourself that you're not happy with and you haven't really accomplished that. Just like, there's always tomorrow, or I'll start tomorrow. Procrastination. But we've got contemplation time. Let's have a look. This card indicates that you need some alone time. Make a firm appointment to be by yourself in a quiet place, ideally outside in nature or near some plants, without delay. Make sure that you'll be uninterrupted for at least 1 hour. Right, okay, here is your homework. Your nature work for the day. You need 1 hour to yourself. Okay, I think that's acceptable for activity outside, daily activity. You might have to go and find your own little cabin or den to hide out in though. So this card indicates that you need some alone time. Make a firm appointment to be by yourself in a quiet place, ideally outside in nature or near some plants, without delay. Make sure that you'll be uninterrupted for at least 1 hour. Take a pad or paper and a pen with you. And no excuses about going outside. You might have a garden, you might have a pot plant in the house. If not, I'd say get some nature images up on your screen, and so that you can immerse yourself into that energy. Okay. Then spend some time simply breathing, relaxing and centering yourself. After you've completely relaxed, write down this question to your subconscious mind on the pad of paper. What do I want to do next? Okay? Spend some time breathing, relaxing and centering yourself, and after you're completely relaxed, write down this question to your subconscious mind on your pad of paper. What do I want to do next? Write whatever comes to you in response without worrying whether it's correct or not. Then ask your subconscious mind, what's my heart's true desire right now? Write down the answer. Spend time noting your true priorities so that you'll know how to structure your free time to match what's important to you. Wow. 2 questions. What do I want to do next? What's my heart's true desire right now? Okay. So let me get a Divine Feminine card. I'm not sure why I picked these ones up. It seems that maybe the Divine Masculine wants to know whereabouts the Divine Feminine is. He's quite fearful here that if he comes forward, she's going to do a runner. She's not going to accept him and his story, whatever that may be. It's definitely to do with unhealthy habits that he's been involved in. Do remember, guys, that this is the masculine's energy, which does reside in all of us. So you'll know if it's resonating with you. Or just don't skim over it thinking that I'm just talking about your divine masculine. There might be some bits that you need to pick up for yourself, your own masculine energy within this. Okay, we've got Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me, and the presence of love is the absence of judgment. Can't make it up, can you? No judgment. Let's see if we can read this. Oh, I love a challenge. It's all good. 92. Page number 92. I picked up on the girl being Indian. Straight away, I don't normally pick up on nationalities. Let's say that. So it wouldn't even have a name for it. Okay. Sri Sarada Devi embodies the divine... Okay, we're going to have to start again. Say the right words. I will try. Sri Sarada Devi embodies the feminine power that initiates seekers onto a spiritual path through unconditional love. Sarada Devi was born in Jaurambati, India, in 1853 to poor Brahmin parents. As a little girl, she worshipped a clay figurine of the goddess Kali, meditated, and began to have visions. At age 5, she was betrothed to the priest of the Dakshinawar Kali temple, a beloved mystic named Ramakrishna. 10 years later, she joined him at the temple and they began their lifelong spiritual marriage together. Sarada's husband, Ramakrishna, performed the Shodashi puja with her. This meant that Sarada was positioned in the seat of the goddess Kali and was addressed as Shri Ma, or Holy Mother. Sarada is considered to be Ramakrishna's first disciple. They both became notable mystics with large international followers. Sarada helped form the monastic order for the devotees of Ramakrishna after he passed. And because she was so beloved, a monastic order was founded for women in her honour. She paved the way for future generations of women to enter the spiritual life. As a guru, Sarada Devi was known for treating all her disciples as her children. Many of her devotees relate that she initiated them in a dream. She appeared as a goddess in human form and gave them a mantra. When they met her for the first time, they would recall the dream and know instantly they were encountering their guru. So when your soul selects her card, Sarada Devi loved all her disciples unconditionally and equally. In her teachings, she emphasised that there is no such thing as a stranger. She encouraged her devotees to understand that everyone we meet is actually a part of us and is connected to us. Sorry. I've got like this piercing pain through my head. Can we just get the words out? Gulp. It's like fish. I just swallowed a fish. She encouraged her devotees to understand that everyone we meet is actually a part of us and is connected to us. And that if we want to experience true peace, we need to own the fault and judgment that we project onto others. We need to see our own faults and forgive them with love. Sarada Devi whispers gently to us, "No one is a stranger, my child. This whole world is your own." So if something keeps showing up in the people we meet and in the relationships we are cultivating, Sarada asks us to meet them from within us, meaning the aspects of this other person that might be causing us pain or frustration or just plain aversion. These same aspects exist within us. Unless we are willing to really meet these aspects within us, the universe will keep presenting them to us in our relationships. And it's not to piss us off. That's what it says. It swears in here. And it's not to piss us off. It's to free us. It's out of a deep love for us to be fully healed. The goal here is for us to love ourselves fiercely from within, without judgment or shame for where we are in the moment. The goal is to let us mother ourselves with unconditional love. That's the only love that will quiet those harsh, critical voices within us, so we can stop wasting our time mirrored in judgment of others or ourselves, and get on with being the perfectly imperfect light that we are. Awesome. Soul voice meditation. What am I currently judging or criticising about myself? Intention. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. That's what they say. Anyway, that was an awesome card. Thank you very much, Divine Feminines. Wow. Let's go to a journey of love. It started with a kiss. I don't know why I'm singing Hot Chocolate. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Touch me, you sexy thing. Okay. Oh, Spirit Dance of the Goddess. something new on the table. It comes in with this contemplation time, or it comes in with the colours that I was kind of trying to explain. It's like my hair's wet, but just let that do what it's going to do. And same with the lighting. 29 comes in with the green here. Let's have a look. Spiral. Did I say spirit dance? Spiral dance of the goddess, or the tribal dance, if you want to go to a bit of Too Unlimited. Ding, 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 ding. You got to move it, feel the temperature. Okay, let's see what this wants to say. Today, I've got to tuck that. You know I'm going to have to tuck that bit of hair there. But then it looks really flat. Oh, Lucy, leave the hair. Spiral dance of the goddess. From a point of light unfolding, we become a soul, then incarnate into a sacred body, and our lives become a work of divine art, a speck of heavenly presence manifesting itself through dimensions of time and space, and into a life on earth made manifest. The extraordinary fact of your existence is a divine happening. As though the light of the moon is dancing, not only upon the water, but inside of it, your ancient light is dripping into the mud of the earth. This is how the soul becomes a divine human in the making. As you sense yourself moving and shifting from light to dark and back again, from knowing to unknowing, you are weaving your consciousness, your divinity into sacred expression, manifesting your soul essence into the form of your life. Threading the light through the darkness without even realising you are doing it, you are gently impregnating the matter of your body, of your life, with light. Your body and your life becomes luminous, radiant, and you assist others just through your presence. It sounds wonderful, and it is, yet it is not always an easy path. As the light travails through darkness, pain and suffering can arise in waves. Best to be present to it, trust that it is not a permanent condition, and wait for the spiral to twist from dark to light again, always moving closer and closer to the purity of the centre and expanding outward eternally, as though you are being inhaled by the divine, filling cosmic lungs as they reach far and wide, taking in all of life. The message of this card, the message of this oracle to you is that you are growing. You are bringing more of your light into form. You may be meeting obstacles in yourself and in the world, but this is because you are bringing through the light. If there were nothing happening, there would be no obstacle. Bless them as signs that you are proceeding, and empower them no more. You shall be, or else is just divine timing. Okay, here's the little poem. The inner movement in expressive flow, an outward breath of dance and light, becoming one, becoming free. It just took me to the Buddha. Oh, the Buddha is not a skinny Buddha, is he? It's like, anyway, it talks about your body. Obstacles, your body being an obstacle for you. $34, okay. I'm going to get an oracle of shadows and lights. I don't know if that was a bird or it sounded as if like it was a drip from a tap, but the tap's not dripping. Okay, let's have a look at the oracle of shadows and lights. I've just seen Love is Strange. Strange Valentine. It's like a Yeti in here. We've got Mary, Masquerade, Glamour, Intrigue and Drama. Okay. Let's read this, but I seem to be picking up on the negative energy of this. How can I call her? She's a cow. This one's behaved like a bit of a moo. Okay? She's been a bit of a cow to the divine masculine. And maybe he feels it's kind of rubbed off onto him. How he's been influenced, maybe. Okay, let's read this though. 14. And you can make your own sense out of this. Marie Masquerade. It comes after I am Callie. Okay. And that was really explaining this card. This could be the divine masculines put this person before the divine feminine, who has like the kind of status of the divine mother of Callie. Let's have a look. 14. Let's read about Mary. I want to call her Mary. Her name's not Mary. Her name's Marie. Marie is very much like the famed Queen of France, Marie Antoinette. She is stylish and delightful, always finding new and fascinating creative ways to amuse herself. Wherever she is, there is decadence and style, truly glamorous moments, and lavish entertainment. But even she knows she is simply amusing herself, and that there is a hole at the centre of her being, where she wishes she were loved for who she truly is, and could rely only on her talent and style to impress herself, and not be judged by this, for this. To be her friend is no problem at all, as long as you remain truly yourself. Only being with her has somehow made you wish to be more like her. Look beneath the mask and the beauty and the exquisite stylings and see into her heart. Be her friend and be her companion, but never forget who you are and what is important to you. I do feel this is the energy that's kind of made the divine masculine forget who he was. So Marie Masquerade speaks. Someone is about to invite you to be involved in something very intriguing, and this person will ask you in ways that are ever so charming, so the temptation will be ever so strong. Because this person is beautiful and talented and powerful, you are flattered, but the truth is you run the risk of paying a very high price for this brush with fame or glory. Be sure that the politics and the intrigues are ones you truly wish for you in your life. Because there is often a sacrifice that must be made and many consequences are currently hidden from you. It is tempting, no doubt, but it may not be within your best interest to pursue this strange, slightly tainted offer that will be made. This is about history. This is what's happened with the divine masculine. He was tempted by this karmic energy, whatever she was tempting him with. So the divination message. There is gossip and intrigue around a person you admire and wish to be like in some way. This person has a need of a true friend and not the need of an admirer. This card can come up when you experience jealousy and envy of those you feel are undeservingly more successful and beloved than you are. This could be jealousy towards the divine feminine. So this could also be the divine masculine actually protecting the divine feminine from this jealous, envious energy. The message is to focus on your own hard work and to create your own style. If you are the subject of such gossip, know you cannot control what is said about you. Live your life and move through this with grace, including the divine masculine. He's straightened himself up now. He's moving through this. But it's like he wants to tell the divine feminine all about it, all what's gone on. That could be a very emotional, I was going to say a very emotional conversations, not just one conversation. There's a lot to digest, and I believe that there's going to be a lot to digest for the divine feminine to actually digest. It's like, don't run away. It looks like the divine masculine is fearful that you're going to run away, okay, because you're going to judge. So he'd rather not. What's the point in telling the divine feminine about his story if she's not going to listen and if she's going to judge it or be like, I told you so? The divine masculine needs none of that going on. He needs to be able to tell his story without you interrupting. And also, another point to pick up on is let them tell you, no matter how painful it is for you to hear. Because I know even with myself, if my Divine Masculine was going to tell me something that was quite deep, emotional, or he was trying to apologise, I might be kind of quick to just say, forget about it, it's okay, you don't need to talk about it, let it go. When actually some people do need to talk about it so they can heal. So try not to do that, just try to allow them to tell you their story. Okay. You know what it's like when you pluck up the courage to say something and you're there and then if something will happen and you don't get it out what you wanted to say. It's like, shh, Divine Feminines. It's like, allow him to tell the story. Don't cut him off because you feel it's going to be too painful to actually witness that. Experience your Divine Masculine telling you now his story of what's gone on. It could come as a bit of a shocker. I'm not sure though, because the Divine Feminines are very intuitive, and I imagine that maybe you know half of the stuff that your Divine Masculine is going to be expressing, telling you, but he needs to be able to tell his story. Okay. If you are the subject of such gossip, no, you cannot control what is said about you. Live your life. I don't really want to hold this feminine up anymore. It's her eyes I don't like. Well, not I. She looks lonely, okay, teary, lost. It's all a bit of an image, a show that she's putting on. But underneath she is lonely. She feels unloved, unlovable. When Marie Masquerade comes up, there are some people around who want to befriend another, but simply for the influence. It is not coming from the heart. And despite her beauty and success, anyone in Marie's position needs true friends. Look inside and see if you have attempted to network instead of befriend. Know the difference. Do not keep false friends, fair-weathered friends. Be true to your own vision as opposed to what is currently fashionable and considered desirable, creating rather than following. This is to do with marriage, traditions, family cultures. This is like networking. Is it a happy marriage, or is it it's just the way it is? Husband, wife, children. You know, you're in it. It's like a role. And just keeping it's all a front. How do you tell people if your marriage has broken down? If everyone thought that there were no kind of issues. I had that massively with mine. Everyone was really shocked. Like, first of all, we announced it the first time on April Fool's Day. Didn't think about that very well. And everyone was just so shocked. They're like, you are joking. We thought that you were like the most amazing couple ever. Well, they don't live with you behind closed doors, do they? And that was so hard. That was so hard. We had a business together. All our family, friends. But these things have to be done, don't they? If you want change to happen. If you want to change situations. Okay, right, where are we going from here then? Because I've rambled on a little bit now. Let's get you an enchanted map. And then we'll end on this Lover's Oracle. The sun's come out. It was really windy and cold earlier on. The sun's come out. That's awesome. I want to sing Let's Go Round Again. Maybe we'll turn back the hands of time. Let's go round again one more time. So that could be the temptation here for the masculine. You need to contemplate divine masculine about what it is that you truly desire, okay? Take on that contemplation card, because the songs I'm singing with Marie turning up, a tempting offer, this one could be promising change. It's just another reason, another excuse to keep you there. You've got education here, card number 35. Life is filled with lessons. Be teachable. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the direction to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. Important information is coming. Now is the time to go to school. Ask a person who might know more than you do. That's the divine feminine, divine masculine. You're being completely led to the divine feminine for consolidation, comfort, and nurturing, and to be educated and healed. Okay, let's carry on. Now is the time to go to school. Ask a person who might know more than you do, or find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action must be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn by experience. Now is a time to be teachable, open to changing your preconceived notions, be a student, and be willing to state the most powerful mantra of all: I don't know yet. Contemplation time. Let's get you a roomie. And I'm going. Oh, we're meant to be getting you this Lover's Oracle. Seems to be putting that one off, don't we? Well, we don't have to. Should we see what Rumi wants to say? That's what you'll have to do. You will have to repeat the cycle. If you are tempted by this temptation, that I believe that this marine masquerade is tempting you with, you've got Sacred Union. So your choice was Sacred Union. It was in reverse when we looked at the bottom of the deck, which was the Two of Cups. There's your choices. You've got this temptation to, I will say it, you've got the temptation to bow down to the karmic relationship that is around you, or you can be teachable. How teachable are you? Well, as they say, you can only help someone that wants to be helped. So you've got Sacred Union here. I don't like to say that, but it is a saying, isn't it? Sacred Union. You can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, and not before. Okay, let's have a look at this. No judgment. Sometimes we have to take on our own advice, don't we? So only the oneness of love and the lover is eternal. Surrender your heart into this union, for all else in this world is momentary. Rumi. Let's get this message out. Okay. Stupefied with bliss, I become without thought. There is no grief in that loss. I gladly surrender my intelligence in favour of this mindlessness. It is ecstasy, rapture. The sweetness of the union, so sacred, overwhelms my senses. The lover and the beloved are my world. Nothing else exists except this love, this unity of the divine masculine and feminine, and the fresh new universe that shall be born from their sacred conjoining. It happens even now between my body and my spirit, and in yours, and in his over there, and that woman passing by. All creation in sacred, rapturous embrace. So shocking and wild, this frenzy of loving delight without limits. Let us be swept away, my beloved, in the passionate loving that renders duality into one and tips the mind into empty ecstasy. Okay, well, you lucky, lucky angel, you are to be blessed with sacred union. This union is of the lover and the beloved, the masculine and the feminine. That which appears to be opposite will no longer appear to be so. There is a coming together that is destined and divine. You are to be swept up in a wave of such love. This oracle comes to you as a portent, a sign of that which is to come, and also a confirmation of your spiritual journey thus far. You have been working to integrate masculine and feminine energies within. Oh, perhaps you have not used those words, but you have been attempting to find the balance between living a surrendered life and leading from the heart, and then knowing when to take the initiative, to set something in motion, when to put your body, mind and soul into getting your shoulder behind something to push. You have been working hard to surrender attachment to plans and how you think things should go. Instead, you have intended to show up for what it is, to seek out the genius of life through unconditional acceptance, instead of judging and fearing, resisting what is, as though it were a big mistake, perhaps caused by ignorance within. No, you do not need to hide from love anymore. You have been learning, step by step, how to embrace it and allow it to embrace you. What a journey you are taking, beautiful, lucky angel. So your confirmation is thus: you are growing, you are evolving, and you are making genuine shifts in consciousness that are allowing you to change the way you are in the world, to become freer, more loving, bolder and more divine. The divine has been seducing you with love and beauty, and now, in your surrendered state, you are seducing the divine. You are calling such passionate devotion to your cause, such clever and capable assistance, such graceful intervention. The divine cannot resist your beauty. So keep going with that sacred surrender. Keep believing in the inner healing path you are travelling with such success. Accept this confirmation and acknowledgement close to your heart, and keep travelling along your path of love. Keep this knowledge in your heart. You are meeting your beloved. What could be more exciting? The signs coming to you with this oracle is that of great love bestowed by the hand of grace. What this means is there is destiny at play in matters of the heart. There is heart healing and a letting go of past obstructions, suffering or misunderstandings. You could say in a way that the great cosmic matchmaker has taken up your cause. If you are already in relationship, expect that there will be healing of that relationship in whatever way needed. You may have no sense of how it's going to play out. It may result in a deepening of commitment to your lover, but it will certainly result in a deepening of your own commitment to love. If you are open to attracting a new and significant relationship into your life, perhaps a life partner, soul friend, or other supporter of your life journey, then the divine is hearing your call and is answering. Let go of your grip. Do not hold on to a particular person, to a particular fear or fantasy. Instead, open your arms as if expecting your lover to run straight into them. For what could be more perfect than the divinely sanctioned relationship entering into your life? It will move you. This hair keeps coming back on my hand. I swear I just moved that hair a minute ago. Okay, it's not even mine. It's like Jasper's or Lily's. Okay. For what could be more perfect than the divinely sanctioned relationship entering into your life? It will move you. It is likely through romance, but it could be through soul-satisfying partnership, the soul for whom you have been waiting, so your life path and heart-inspired work can continue to develop. It could be through the presence of a child, or even a coming together of your own inner masculine and feminine, so that you finally have a clear sense of your purpose in life and the means through which to take action on it, even if the action is to surrender yet again. This oracle also comes with a particular piece of guidance for you. No matter what has been, what has succeeded, and what has appeared to fail, what has been loved and what has been lost, there is only one truth that will prevail in your life, without failure, without exception, and that is love. It is all you are truly seeking, and it is behind every life experience seeking you. Do not stand back from it. Do not put yourself aside. Turn down your eyes and pretend you cannot be seen by the world. Be bold. Claim the love that is your divine birthright, and know that sacred union is yours, destined in the heavens and blessed by the great beloved. Beautiful. I'm not reading the sacred healing ritual. We're going to get a lover's oracle and I'm going to go. It's an interesting reading. Okay. I'm so itchy. Where's my sunshine? Bring my sunshine back, please. That washing machine took a little bit longer than it's going to start spinning. In half an hour. Okay, let's get a lover's oracle. I've been on for nearly an hour because it's 1330. It's not even picking up like all the deck, it's just... Can we shuffle these, please? Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Beautiful. Oh, it's a nice embrace here, look. We'll get one more. 1331. Check out that mirror. Okay. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. Well, seeing as a embrace, through each other, you find the missing pieces, so you know where to find what you're looking for. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. On those angel wings. One more. Okay, let's have a third one. I'm going. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Serious conversations here going to be taking place between the divine feminine and divine masculine, but it seems as if the divine masculine, he gets to go first to tell you his story. Okay guys, have yourself a fantastic Monday. I will catch you tonight at 11:11 my time, UK time, Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, and we shall wear our bonnets with pride. Okay, I will catch you guys soon. Have a fantastic day. Okay, much love. Take care. Bye for now.